Hey, good morning. I'm so excited to be back with 7 a.m. Coffee with Shanda. Woo! After about a week and a half off, I'm on fire. I'm ready to roll, and I'm hoping that you're getting up with me this morning. And if not, you're watching the replay later. But good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to talk about becoming a millionaire today. I know it's kind of like some people don't like to talk about money, but I really do because it's supposed to serve us. Like we're not supposed to be serving, chasing money and trying to create our lives around it. I mean, so many people give up time with their kids, give up like living the life they want because of this conversation around wealth and wealth creation. So these coffees with Shanda are opportunities for people who are thinking about starting a business or people who already have a business to be able to just start your day off better and hopefully have a better day than you would have if you weren't thinking like this. So I'm hoping to inject some ideas inside your mind that continue to percolate and grow throughout the day. So here's the deal. What's coming up for me and has been coming up for many of our clients is noticing this place where we have certain boundaries, and we have certain boundaries that we've created in our life. And some people have no boundaries, which is a problem. You overcommit. And when you overcommit, then you break your word to yourself, you break your word to other people, and then you don't trust yourself and other people don't trust you either. But there's also this piece about your boundaries have got to change. The way that you go about life and business has to change as you grow. For instance, there's something you're tolerating inside your business that you shouldn't be tolerating, but like for whatever reason, like you can't let somebody go because like they do this in your business, or you can't like say something to a friend because you don't want to hurt their feelings. And so what happens is you end up walking around in a box and you have these basically created boundaries around you that are actually keeping you stuck inside. And I want you to think about exploring some of the boundaries that you've put in your life on how you should or shouldn't act that actually box you in and prevent you from scaling and growing. So when I think about my own business, one of the things that I have a really hard time with, I don't even know if it's a hard time. It's what I'm talking to you about. It's actually like a boundary inside my own head that I'll choose sometimes to sacrifice, let's say, my growth because I don't want to hurt a friend, or because I really give the benefit of the doubt a lot. It's like, I mean, I'm definitely, I think maybe you don't know this about me, but I'm actually quite a softie inside. Like it's really challenging for me to not like you don't want me to be talking to you about sales. I'm great at sales, but I'll give everything away for free because the fact that I just want to help people all the time. And I love that about my heart. But where it boxes me in, and hopefully this helps you, is sometimes when I'm like making decisions to grow, I won't want to make a hard decision that I know that I need to make because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. And so I'm sharing this with you and outing myself around this because it's something that I am constantly shattering, these boundaries that I have. So last night I had dinner with my friend Bedros, and he's an amazing guy. And we were talking about just some moves that, whenever business owners get together, we chat about things like that. But it was like just some moves that I was making inside my business. And he was like, I don't understand the emotional connection to this. He's like, just say this. And I can't actually talk about it online because people will know the situation that I'm talking about. But hopefully you can read between the lines and look at your own life and go, where are you not making a decision in your life because you don't want to hurt somebody, or because you're afraid that you can't do something, or you're just tolerating a relationship in your life because you've been friends with them for a long time. That was a conversation that I had not too long ago. I was like, the person I call my best friend, who I love, is like my sister, isn't really my best friend because I don't talk to her on a regular basis. I don't pick up the phone and call her when things are going hard, like things are going hard in my life, or even when I want to celebrate something, when I get pregnant or something like that. She's not the first person that I call. I call like my friend Deidre. I call, you know what I mean? Like, so you look at these moments in your life, you go like, there's so many things that I've noticed, and you have to, I don't know if you've noticed, it's like there's so many patterns of thinking that are so ingrained so deeply that we actually call people our best friends that are not our best friends, because out of proximity of time of being with them for a long period in your life, and yet you're really not best friends. And I just invite you to just start analyzing some of these thought processes, because they do box you in. They do box you in. Like, I'll even take the friend scenario to go deep in that. It's like you don't edify or give acknowledgement to the people who are really your best friends, that are there with you, that you pick up the phone and call immediately when things happen, because because you are calling somebody else your best friend, right? Like, this happens inside your business significantly as well. You don't make moves because you think somehow, because you've never done it before, that you're going to have a breakdown. Do you know that I have a goal to fail 19 times this year? Like 19. And by the way, I'm going to tell you one that I just failed on. I made a commitment to read a book every single month, and I am a few chapters short of the book that I read last month, Blitz Scaling, which is a great book, but I didn't make it a priority over the last few weeks to actually finish it. And it haunted me as the end of the month happens. And I let it go. I'm going to finish the book. I have to finish the book because I complete everything I start, but I didn't hit my timeline. And so I can look inside me and go, what were the boundaries that prevented me from doing that? Well, or what were the lack of boundaries that prevented me from doing that? And what I can tell you is, when we start to slip in one area, we're slipping in other areas. So that's a big, like, it's not just a book. I'm not holding guilt around it. I committed to fail. But at the same time, it's an indicator that I'm slipping in some of my urgency in my life. And so when the great thing is when you're conscious like this, you can look at it and I can course correct. And now what I can do is get uber urgent now. Like, now I know that part of my life is like slipping a little bit. I don't want to wake up in 2 months from now and have my business be in a very different place because I didn't nip this urgency in the butt right away, where it's showing me with the lack of urgency on finishing the book. I could have finished the book. I didn't. Right? So look, my whole vision for you on this Coffee with Shanda is, and the journey I'm taking you on is, this is what I do in my life to grow a multiple 7-8 figure company. Is I literally have these little traps that trap me, and they trap me in my productivity so that I can see, oh, my lack of urgency is going to start bleeding into my relationship, my business, everywhere, because I didn't finish the book. Go more urgent now. Boundaries, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm putting myself in a box because I've set these boundaries on what a friendship should look like. I've set these boundaries on what a good business should look like. When at the end of the day, like Bedros looked at me and said, so you're going to sacrifice your business for that thought? And I'm like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. That's so true. And I'd like to tell you, I'm making moves this morning to rectify that. My point is that I know it's hard to make some of the decisions that you have to make. But I'm going to tell you that every decision made quickly, even if you've made decisions quickly in the past and fell on your face, that doesn't mean making decisions fast is a bad idea. Making decisions fast is a great idea. Going all in on something is a great idea. So I know you've got something in your life right now that you want to go all in on, and perhaps you're not going all in on it because there's some level of fear that prevents you from going there. So we're all human. We all sometimes get frustrated at somebody cutting us off on the street. We all feel pressure at different times in our life, whether it's with our families or whether it's with our businesses or a new idea. But what I will tell you is that we, as a community, have to break our boundaries that keep us in the box. We have to. So I know you already know what they are, right? Do you guys know what they are? Like, just type in, yes, I know what my boundaries are that are not serving me. Just out yourself. If you want to share what it is, out yourself, comment. This is an opportunity for you to get it off your chest, because when you get it off your chest, you put it into the light, it starts to get exposed and it loses its power. It's time for us to show up in a way that we've never showed up before. I know you have big dreams. You wouldn't be showing up for 7 a.m. coffees with Shanda or even watching the replays if you didn't have big dreams. I would drive you you crazy because I'm constantly aggravating you to grow faster, to make decisions faster, to go after it. And your part is to take this information and go, where am I holding myself in a box? What boundaries have I created in my life that are actually preventing me from growing? What beliefs am I holding on to that are actually causing me to stay smaller, to not go after something that I really want because of the fear of failure or whatever that looks like? God darn it, you are going to fail. And so the deal is that you better break out of your box and break down some of the boundaries that you think that you need to operate in a certain way to succeed. Here's the deal. You're going to have to keep reinventing yourself. You must reinvent yourself. So who you're going to become tomorrow, hopefully, today, hopefully, is somebody you have never been before. You're going to up level just an inch more, which means that you have to make decisions differently than you did before. And you have to break down some of the boundaries that are holding you small. So that's it. That's all I've got for you. That's what I'm doing right now today in my life. I am breaking down a boundary that is not serving the growth for my clients, for me, for my family, and I'm making hard decisions. I'm making one major hard decision today that impacts a lot. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you going to do so that you can go to the next level? What is that going to be today? I invite you to share that. I invite you to send me a direct message, to type it on the comment section. I don't care. I will see you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. ready to rock the rest of this week. All right. Thank you for showing up with Coffee with Shanda. Thank you for allowing me to influence your mind. I just really enjoy my time with you guys in the morning. And it's a great way to even document my life. I can't wait to look back. This is kind of the neat thing about today, the way we do business and the way we give online. I can't wait to go back and, in 5 years from now and watch these lives and read your comments and be able to see like what type of impact I get to make in your life. And I don't take that lightly. So with that, I encourage you to give more online so that you can document some of the giving and the love that you provide other people as you grow your careers. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you soon. Tomorrow morning. Bye. Please leave me a comment. I want to hear what landed for you.